This is Mr. Hanna and welcome to What the Format. Today we're going to go over the three formats of a line, of a linear equation. So please keep in mind these are linear equations, not functions. Okay, we know they're linear equations because you're going to see y in them. Linear function, up here you replace the y with f of x. The other two then don't come into play for linear functions, but for linear equations you have three forms. Y equals mx plus b is the most common and well known. It's called slope-intercept form. Why is it slope-intercept form? Well, because it has the slope in it, m, and then you have your y-intercept, which is b. And the y-intercept is where you cross the y-axis. Now be careful with that. I've seen a lot of students put that on the x-axis or ignore the sign, or go through 0, 0 and ignore the intercept altogether. So slope is the m, b is your y-intercept. Okay, technically it's a 0b. Okay, now standard form, ax plus by equals c. The a, b, and c are capital because they're standing for integers, no fractions in this one. Notice that the x and y are on the same side. This is a good equation for when you're doing systems of equations to solve and can't use substitution. Also great for doing the x and y intercepts. Y-intercept is great for here, but this is good for the x-intercept, especially if c is a multiple of a. Then this one, point slope form, is the third one. I don't necessarily recommend this for Algebra 1 students, but once you get into higher level math and you're doing really long problems, especially calculus, and you need to find a linear equation, this is a nice one because all you have to do is plug in. Y1 and x1 come from your point. Y and x will stay as the variables. Notice that m is your slope. Okay. Now, a lot of times with these, you'll have 2 points. Which one do you pick? Either one. Just don't mix them up. Kind of like on the slope. Don't end up doing y2 minus y1 and then x1 minus x2. Don't mix those up. If you're gonna pick a y, you got to pick the x that goes with it. Also, notice the minuses here. That becomes a big deal when we get into finding an equation in point slope form. For now, these are your three equations that you need to know. These are math facts. They are what they are. They do not change. As long as you know what each thing stands for, we can then move forward and learn how to use them. Anyway, this has been Mr. Hanna with What the Format. Happy mathing.